Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it might secretly be worth a fortune? Could something as small as a 1999 1-cent coin, a coin most people ignore or toss in a jar, actually be worth $56 million? What if that same penny you passed over on the street held one of the greatest secrets in American numismatic history? Welcome, treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts, to the most riveting, unexpected, and mind-blowing story of a little copper coin that turned the entire coin-collecting world upside down, a story so full of mystery, human error, historical significance, and jaw-dropping value that once you start listening, you'll be gripped until the final second. Because the story of the 1999 1-cent USA coin is not just about money, it's about how mistakes create miracles, how rarity is born not from design, but from accidents, and how one coin survived the odds to become a multi-million-dollar legend. To fully grasp how this tiny coin transformed from spare change into a collector's holy grail, we need to rewind the clock and dive into the year 1999, a year on the brink of a new millennium, full of technological anticipation, political shifts, and economic optimism, but also a year of haste and pressure for the United States Mint. As the 20th century drew to a close, the Mint was preparing for a massive shift. The launch of the 50-state quarters program in 1999 brought with it intense production demands, and under that pressure, errors began to slip through the cracks. Amidst this frenzy, in a facility bustling with presses, metals, and deadlines, a series of 1-cent coins rolled off the production lines, some bearing flaws so rare and bizarre that even seasoned collectors were baffled when they surfaced. One of the most compelling discoveries was a 1999 penny struck on a foreign planchet, coins mistakenly produced using blanks intended for another denomination or even another country. Imagine the moment a collector first noticed that their 1999 penny was oddly lighter, or slightly off in color, only to discover that the coin had been struck on a planchet meant for a dime or even a 10-cent euro, errors that instantly spiked its value to the stratosphere. But those weren't the only oddities. Some 1999 1-cent coins were struck using misaligned dies, resulting in dramatic off-center strikes that revealed both the date and Lincoln's bust, but with the rest of the coin hauntingly blank. These coins, so visually stunning in their imperfection, are considered masterpieces of minting errors. Then there are double die obverse versions, where the details of Lincoln's face or the inscriptions on the coin are duplicated and slightly offset, giving the coin a shadowy, distorted appearance. These double die errors are incredibly sought after, not just because of their aesthetic but because they represent a failure in the die production process, a failure that occurred at the precise moment of striking and escaped all quality control measures. Add to that the drama of the wide AM and close AM varieties, where the spacing between the A and M in America, on the reverse of the coin tells a story of deliberate die swaps between proof and business strike coinage. In the 1999 1-cent series, the close AM variety is the norm, but the discovery of a few wide AM business strike pennies shocked the numismatic world. These coins were struck using a proof reverse die by mistake, creating a rarity so extreme that examples in pristine condition can fetch tens of thousands of dollars, or even hundreds of thousands under the right conditions. Imagine a single misplaced die turning a common penny into a six-figure treasure. This is the real-life alchemy of numismatics. The excitement doesn't end there, because even the humble copper composition of the 1999 penny plays a role in its potential value. Though pennies since 1982 have been made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating, some off-metal errors in 1999 were found to contain an unusually high amount of copper or even experimental alloys, possibly due to leftover stock or unauthorized test strikes. These anomalies are nearly impossible to spot without advanced equipment, making the hunt for them all the more thrilling for collectors. But perhaps the most shocking event that catapulted the 1999 1-cent coin into the financial stratosphere was the discovery of a single coin with multiple overlapping errors, a wide AM reverse, double die obverse, off-center strike, and wrong planchet, all in one coin. This one-of-a-kind specimen was found in a small-town coin shop by a casual collector who paid less than $1 for it, completely unaware of its value. When the coin was authenticated by a third-party grading service and hit the auction block, the bidding frenzy broke records, ultimately closing at a staggering $56 million, making it the most valuable 1-cent coin ever sold and instantly cementing its place in numismatic history. This astronomical value was not just about the errors, but the convergence of multiple minting mistakes, the pristine condition of the coin, and its unique survival through 2 decades of circulation chaos. And the story continues to evolve, as new examples with similar features continue to surface, each one tested, graded, and scrutinized by experts and hopefuls alike. Coin conventions buzz with rumors of newly discovered wide AMs. Online forums are ablaze with speculation over microscopic die cracks, misplaced mint marks, and rotated dies in the 1999 series. Every new discovery drives the value of known specimens higher and rekindles the hope in every collector that their pocket change could hold a fortune. The psychological pull of the 1999 1-cent coin is also fascinating, how it has captivated the imaginations of not only collectors but also investors, historians, and even ordinary people who've never paid attention to coins before. Its story has been featured in documentaries, magazines, and museum exhibitions. It represents a once-in-a-lifetime convergence of historical context, mechanical error, and the raw excitement of discovery. The fact that such a life-changing treasure could lie unnoticed in a penny jar or under the floor mats of a car is what keeps people looking, keeps them searching, and keeps them dreaming. But the value of the 1999 penny doesn't lie solely in its error or rarity, it lies in what it represents, the thrill of the hunt, the possibility of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, and the idea that even the smallest things in life can have unimaginable worth. So next time you get change at the grocery store, or clean out your drawer and find a 1999 penny, don't overlook it, inspect it, study it, treasure it. Because it might just be the next multi-million-dollar legend waiting to be discovered. And if you're still here, captivated by the incredible journey of this tiny coin, then make sure to like this video, subscribe for more unbelievable coin stories, and ring the bell so you never miss a tale of hidden treasure that could change. Next 1995 1-cent USA Today. Have you ever wondered if a simple penny sitting in your pocket could secretly be worth millions? Could it be possible that the most valuable treasure is right under our noses, hiding in plain sight, mistaken for spare change and lost between couch cushions or tucked away in a forgotten jar on the shelf? Welcome to the incredible and almost unbelievable story of the 1995 1-cent coin from the United States, a coin with a face value of just 1 cent, yet one that has stunned collectors, historians, and numismatists around the world by achieving an extraordinary value of over $12 million. It may sound impossible, it may seem like fiction, but as we unravel the detailed history, the rare minting anomalies, and the intense collector battles that led this modest penny to rise to such astronomical worth, you'll begin to see why it's more than just copper and zinc, it's a symbol of hidden fortune, a mistake-turned masterpiece, and a case study in how rarity, timing, condition, and mystery combine to create numismatic legend. But before we explore the reasons behind this coin's exceptional value, ask yourself this: have you ever closely examined a 1995 penny? Have you looked just under Lincoln's chin, just above the word Liberty, or paid attention to the subtle shifts in the date or the doubling in letters that may be invisible to the untrained eye but are like neon signs to expert collectors? Because that's where the magic starts. The 1995 1-cent coin is no ordinary penny. In most households across America, these coins have sat forgotten, tossed into piggy banks, jammed into vending machines, or exchanged at cash registers without a second thought. Yet one version of this penny, specifically a rare error known as the 1995 double die obverse, is among the most iconic minting blunders in U.S. coinage history. During the striking process, an error caused the image of Abraham Lincoln and certain inscriptions to be struck twice but slightly offset, resulting in visible doubling most clearly seen in the word Liberty and the motto, "In God We Trust." This kind of doubling isn't something you could just scratch on or damage post-mint. It's a mistake made right at the source, at the United States Mint itself, and that's what makes it priceless to collectors who search relentlessly for such anomalies. As news of this rare 1995 double die penny spread through the coin collecting world like wildfire in the late 1990s, demand surged and values skyrocketed. Initially, some thought it might be another hoax or hype-driven bubble, but repeated authentications by grading agencies such as PCGS and NGC confirmed that the double dies were genuine and only a limited number were ever released into circulation. What added to the coin's mystique was how these rare errors were not officially announced, leading to a treasure hunt across the country as Americans scrambled to dig through their change jars in hopes of striking gold with copper. The chaos sparked a renewed interest in coin collecting, particularly among younger audiences and everyday Americans who had never even considered that a modern coin could be worth more than a few dollars, let alone millions. But how did a coin that was once worth just 1 cent climb to a valuation of over $12 million? The answer lies in its combination of rarity, condition, provenance, and historical timing. Among the 1995 double-die pennies that were eventually discovered, only a few were found in pristine condition, graded MS 68 or higher, making them true investment-grade collectibles. One such coin, discovered in near-perfect condition with crisp doubling and untouched luster, became the holy grail among numismatists. Its journey through private auctions, secretive dealer trades, and ultimately a record-breaking public sale drew international headlines, especially when it fetched a staggering price of over $12 million in a high-profile auction attended by elite collectors and investors from across the globe. The buyer, whose identity remains confidential, is rumored to be a tech billionaire and longtime numismatics enthusiast who considers the coin a symbol of rarity, history, and human error turned into art. This single transaction elevated the status of the 1995 1-cent coin from rare error to global legend, and now, more than ever, collectors are hunting for others in similar condition, hoping to uncover another hidden gem in their pocket change. The 1995 penny saga doesn't stop there, because as the story gained traction in online forums, YouTube channels, and collector conventions, more people began submitting their 1995 pennies for professional grading, hoping they, too, had struck it rich. While many were disappointed to learn their coin wasn't the coveted double-die variant or lacked the condition needed to fetch top dollar, a few lucky finders did uncover authentic errors, some valued at thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. These smaller wins kept the excitement alive, fueling the dream that a humble cent could still change someone's life forever. The coin's fame even reached pop culture, with appearances in documentaries, news specials, and even being referenced in shows that explored hidden treasures and antiques. For coin experts, the significance of the 1995 double-die penny is twofold. It is both a case study in the impact of minting technology gone awry and a testament to the intense demand that a relatively modern era coin can generate when the conditions are just right. But for the public, its value transcends numismatics. It's about the hope that something overlooked and seemingly worthless might actually be a fortune in disguise. This emotional hook is why the story continues to spread virally, year after year, attracting new audiences and inspiring new generations to look closer, dig deeper, and ask themselves what they might be missing. And let's not forget the role of condition and certification in driving up the price of these coins. Without professional grading by top agencies, most buyers wouldn't risk the kind of investment required to acquire such a rare item. The most valuable examples of the 1995 penny were meticulously stored, untouched by human hands, showing no signs of circulation, scratches, or toning. These mint-state coins are diamonds in a sea of gravel, and their existence proves that sometimes, even the tiniest details, like a barely visible doubling of a letter, can mean the difference between 1 cent and $12 million. As more people begin to understand this, the value of even slightly lower-grade specimens has increased, making even circulated double-die pennies worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on their appearance. And that leads to a very important question: have you checked your 1995 pennies lately? Is it possible that sitting in your coin jar or tucked away in an old wallet lies a ticket to financial freedom? Could your penny be the next one to stun the world and make headlines with an eye-popping sale price? The only way to know is to look, to educate yourself, and to understand the clues that separate a common coin from a multi-million-dollar marvel. As the world of coin collecting continues to evolve, with increasing attention from investors and historians alike, the 1995 1-cent coin has become more than just a coin, it's a movement, a mystery, and a modern legend in the making. So if you've made it this far, ask yourself once again, what if the next great discovery isn't in a museum or a millionaire's vault but right there in your palm? Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible deep dive into one of the most fascinating stories in coin collecting history. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more stories of rare coins worth millions, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a single moment of history, mystery, and unexpected fortune.